Welcome to Infocision Stadium in Akron, Ohio. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. The Zips kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Owls offense will start this game off with the football. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. Someone we are looking forward to see how he fits into and leads this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's going to run it. And he makes it past the first down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's got 42 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. Back open in the middle. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Temple will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. Third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Owls! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field. They get on the scoreboard, David. And I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talked about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talked about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
Throwing right. He's got it. Guys, let's chat about that. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love. Yeah,
it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Zips line up to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of this drive comes from the 27. From the gun, the ground game. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Chambers. He's got him in the flat. Across the 45. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. They're going to run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. He's up to 57 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Temple.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. Makes the grab in their space.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The Zips will hustle to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes Tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Might as well give it to him again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. It's complete. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Zips look to keep this drive humming. play action on first down. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over it. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Off play action. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Zips will line up to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Catch in the middle, it's Mitchell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking to pass, it's Chambers. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Got it set up on the outside. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short. And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And the Owls want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. They make the stop. He's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. Oh, they're after him. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Zips ready to go on offense. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be...
Here's a little room there. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Zips moving quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Go, go. Go, go. Go, go. They're looking to pass from the red zone. They get to him as he throws. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Akron.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Here comes the heat. Breaks loose. He's out past the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Mitchell. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Morrow. There he goes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there.
Could be an alley. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Chambers. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Gets the back moving. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pocket breaking down. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
The Owls' offense comes out ready to go to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morrow. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Scanning the field, it's Chambers. Under fire, buying some time. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
They're working that left side. He's got first down yard. Move it to the 44.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Running inside. It's Morrow. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And the Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Morrow. There's some room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Owls! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Chambers. Flushed out of the pocket. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Hauls it in. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Rushes on him. He gets away. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Looking to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. We waited so long